Hi everyone. So today I would like to share to you a topic of optimized prosumer tariff setting framework on solar PV using linear programming. Me myself from Unit 10 University Tenaga Nasional Malaysia. My name is Iza Amirah Ishak. So let's begin. Firstly, I would like to introduce to you all the authors of this paper. Okay, this paper is led by Dr. Noriza Mohd Saad, is also from Unit 10 Malaysia. Me, myself, and one of the industrial people is IR Muhammad Zamri from Sustainable Energy Development Authority SEDA. These people is provide us a sample of data. Moving on to abstract. Prosumer tariff design is the key mechanism used to allocate electricity generation and distribution costs to producer or customer, which is currently through net energy metering (NEM) in Peninsula of Malaysia. The designing process can be very complex, not only due to the regulator policy surrounding, but it also due to the need of satisfying various parties such as electricity distributor and the different type of prosumer. So the prosumer would be domestic, residential, commercial, industrial, and agriculture. So uh, this customer is provided the quota at different level of megawatt. This paper discusses on the optimization impact of the cost of service provided in the energy tariff towards quota capacity and installation cost among prosumer category in Malaysia. Okay, whereby the agriculture customer was omitted due to small number of observation. This issue is very significant since it can give an impact to the future take-up rate among a potential prosumer that can help the policymaker to plan for the future quota allocation to be offered. Uh, Okay, technically, the cost disbursement required a more accurate and justificable mechanism that lead to the need to reform the tariff design technique since solar PV technologies have reached socket parity in Malaysia. Secondary data are utilized. In overall, the result indicates that the prosumer tariff currently offer very attractive, whereby most of the customer based on the frequency shows high at a top rate of the tariff life band. Therefore, the forecast for the take-up rate before higher at the decreasing cost of installation. Okay, as a descriptive, we can say that the prosumer is a customer that capable to produce and also consume the energy. They are energy producers and consumer by themselves. So there are two-way bi-directional flow of energy. Okay, the prosumer have the benefit of being able to share or sell the excess energy produced by the solar PV to TNB, where TNB is our utility provider in Malaysia and it managed by Sustainable Energy Development Authority SEDA of Malaysia. Okay, a prosumer can achieve economic advantage by optimizing self-consumption as well as generate green investment by excess energy. A key is to find the optimal schedule of energy flow of storage, charge and discharge a load of consumption. Okay, these occur when the optimal size and the configuration of the generators and storage system is determined by taking into account the price of energy purchased from or sold to the grid. Okay, moving on to data methodology. So first of all, we have the objective function of linear programming. So the objective is to have the reflective cost of the cost of service. And we divide it into three scenarios that we have convert into bin for each type of customer category, and then the analysis, and then the parameter of 7 indicators. So these are the scenario analysis for each linear programming. Okay, so the variable here we have 7 indicators parameter, which is the type of customer, number of customer, detailed tariff category, install capacity, installation cost, export energy, and of course the import energy. Okay, so from here we are using the tools which is optimization simulation using linear programming and stochastic Monte Carlo simulation. But we have the constraint of resources, and from this also we are using the slack and penalty. Okay, that will be get the optimized tariff and the frequency take up for the future customer. Okay, moving on to the next, we take a look at this example. This figure, this graph. Okay, we have the cost of kilowatt hour that represent the day one since 15 January 2019. Okay, and then the cost per kilowatt. So when you look at this figure, we can see here there is a decreasing rate from day to day. However, the decreasing rate is slow and steady, but it considered as at a diminishing rate. And however, the installation capacity is going up. Okay, is going up, and it is obviously increasing rate. Okay, so when you look at the linear equation model here for pool data is a data that consists of all category. So the R squared is 1.42. Okay, and then for this one, linear equation for installed capacity is 93.58. Okay. Okay, this is the result and discussion for export and import ratio. Okay, so when you look at this one detail category, so this what we call it as a bin. The domestic 200, domestic 300, and so on. So we have domestic customer, commercial customer, but for the B level. For your information, in Malaysia there is a lot of ban for commercial, but we are only taking the B lower voltage only. Same goes to industrial, that we are taking the D category only. Okay, so as a result, the frequency here we can see the domestic rate at 328 is the highest frequency. Okay, and then the average import a kilowatt is highest is domestic 5,000. Okay, of course the 5,000 will be the highest. Okay, and then we can see here the average export. Okay, for your information, the average import meaning that the energy that imported to the grid, and export is the energy export out to the grid. Okay, that's why we have the E and I ratio, export and import ratio. So for the customer of domestic, we can see here the highest contribution is for domestic 300 category with 78.51%. Okay, so commercial, we have 95.08 with commercial be low voltage 200 of band. Okay, and then we have here industrial. Okay, you can take a look at this one. Okay, so this is the result of frequency for linear programming, and we moving on to the new customer, or the outcome that I mentioned in the framework before. Okay, this is the new frequency. If we generate the three scenario that mentioned in the framework before. Okay, we have the detailed customer, the same customer that provide as before, as the previous slide, and the tariff, and the kilowatt hour, the minimum charge. The minimum charge for each customer, okay, the domestic customer will be the same charge in currency, and then the sales, and then we have the new frequency. Okay, by using the linear programming stochastic, we can produce a new frequency. Okay, and then here again we can see that the new frequency for domestic 200 will be the highest. Okay, and then the new import, we can see here the new import and the new export. Okay, so the new import and new export for each customer. Again, the new import is the energy import to the grid, and export is the export out to the grid. Okay, out from the grid. Okay. Okay, moving on to the last table here, we can see that the table of aggregate category with respect to installation costs for the future investment from 2001 to 2021 up to 2025. Okay, take a look at customer of domestic tariff A. Okay, so the installation cost from year to year keep on decreasing slowly. Okay, so the future cost for install solar PV is decreasing year to year, but the demand is keep higher. Okay, so this increasing rate should be an opportunity to the customer to grab, okay, this incentive by the government. Okay, as a conclusion and policy recommendation, in overall, the result postulated that the tariff structure currently offered is attractive enough, looking by take-up rate increasing, where most of the excess energy are changing at high lifespan of tariff. Due to decreasing pattern in the cost installation for the all prosumer category might be because of the competitive rival, or maybe a new technology innovation, inflation rate, market demand, as well as government incentive towards solar PV. In one hand, the regulator can consider to increase the quota capacity at grid maximum demand. Besides, the existing incentive that offered to commercial and industrial customer may also prolong and offer to domestic customer to make a solar PV business in near future instead of for self-consumption. In the other hand, by considering the impact of for grid capacity, the policymakers probably can impose install capacity charges to all prosumer category at different rate. So that's all from me. I hope you enjoy my presentation and have a good day. Thank you.